Nnamdi Kanu is a Nigerian pro-Biafra political activist who is also a British citizen. He is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Kanu founded IPOB in 2014. The main aim of IPOB is to restore the separatist state of Biafra, which existed in Nigeria's eastern region during the Nigerian Civil War of 1967 to 1970. Kanu was born on 25 September 1967 in Isiama, Afara Uku, Umuahia, Abia State, within the claimed territory of the Republic of Biafra a few months after it had declared independence from Nigeria. His father is Eze Israel Uku Kanu, JP, and his mother, Ugoeze Nnamdi Kanu. He attended Library Avenue Primary School and went to Government College Umuahia for his secondary education. He studied at University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and moved to the UK before graduating. Kanu began his activism for the freedom of Biafra as a radio Biafra director and anchor of Biafra awareness under Ralph Nwanzurike, leader of the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, who said while in a meeting in Kaduna, Nigeria on June 12, 2014, that he handed over Radio Biafra to Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB, but Kanu disappointed him. Radio Biafra, however, was established by the defunct Biafran government in 1967 with the aim of championing the Biafra cause. Kanu was a relatively obscure figure until 2009 when he started Radio Biafra, a station that called for an independent state for the Igbo people and broadcast to Nigeria from London. In 2014, he founded IPOB. On September 5, 2015, Nnamdi Kanu was a guest speaker at the World Igbo Congress, which was held in Los Angeles, where he told his audience, "We need guns and we need bullets." Feeling threatened by the central government, Eastern Nigerian leaders, mainly Igbo ethnics, declared the secession of their region from Nigeria and the formation of the state of Biafra in 1967. This event happened after significant political and ethnic violence in Nigeria, which had included anti-Igbo programs in northern Nigeria. The central government refused to recognize Biafra, resulting in the Nigerian Civil War, which lasted 3 years and led to the death of some 3 million people. The war ended as the Biafran armed forces surrendered to the federal government in 1970, and the war declared no victor, no vanquish. On the 18th day of October 2015, it was reported that Kanu has been arrested in Lagos State by Nigerian Secret Police, the DSS. Kanu had told his solicitors that on the 14th day of October 2015, he was arrested by the agents of the Federal Government of Nigeria, the State Security Service, in his hotel room at the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, Ikeja, Lagos State. The solicitors in a press briefing said between 14th and 17th October 2015, their client's whereabouts was unknown until 18th October 2015, when the press media broke the news of his arrest and detention by the SSS in Abuja. The news of the arrest of Kanu generated protests across Delta State, Enugu State, Rivers State, Cross River State, Abia State, Imo State, Akwa Ibom State, Bayelsa State, and Anambra State. On 19 October 2015, it was reported that Nnamdi Kanu had been granted bail after a secret arrangement at Magistrate Court, Wuse 2. However, the bail seemed controversial and there were claims the DSS announced the bail only to calm the angry people of Biafra. The Magistrate Court 1 sitting in Abuja on 18 November 2015 ordered the DSS to produce Kanu at the court on 23 November 2015. However, it was reported that the DSS obtained a secret court order to detain Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu's lawyer Vincent Obeta, in an interview, said while in court, the prosecutor gave him a document containing a court order permitting the DSS to detain Kanu for the next 3 months to conclude what they said was an investigation of terrorism and financing. Kanu was finally arraigned on 23 November 2015 in an Abuja magistrate court for the first time for the charges of criminal conspiracy, intimidation, and membership of an illegal organization by Nigeria's Department of State Services. The charges violated Section 97, 97B, and 397 of Nigeria's Penal Code. Chief Magistrate S. Usman had at the last adjourned date berated the DSS over his failure to produce Kanu in court on the 2 consecutive times the matter came up before the court. Meanwhile, Kanu supporters stormed Nigerian capital city of Abuja in luxury buses on a peaceful protest for their leader, who was arraigned by the federal government before the Wuse Zone 2 Magistrate Court Abuja on 23 November 2015. Pro-Biafra protesters with placards sang and danced outside the court premises while hearing proceeded. Protesters wore t-shirts and caps with inscriptions like "Biafra now or never," "Buhari release Kanu for us," "On Biafra we stand." More protests by IPOB members, numbering over 15,000, grounded vehicular movement in the southeastern key economic city of Onitsha concurrently. It was the same with over 20,000 protesters in Aba, Abia State on the same day. Kanu, through his counsel, filed an application asking the federal authorities to transfer him from the custody of the DSS to prison. His lawyer, Obeta, insisted that transferring his clients to prison would enable him to have easy access to his legal team. While in court, the Department of State Services (DSS) requested the Wuse Zone 2 Senior Magistrate Court to discontinue the trial of Nnamdi Kanu under Section 1081 of Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015. Idakwo further said the DSS had obtained an order from the Federal High Court Abuja dated 10th November to detain the accused in his custody for 90 days. However, Kanu's lawyer Obeta objected to the continued detention of his client. Obeta prayed the court not to discontinue the case because the prosecution did not present any information from the Attorney General of Nigeria Federation, who had the authority to approve such. Obeta also told the court that the DSS violated the order of the court which granted bail that was perfected but not granted, adding that the accused had been in the DSS custody since he was arrested. The court magistrate Usman Shuaibu, after listening to both counsels, adjourned the matter until 1st December 2015 for ruling. On October 20, 2015, Vanguard announced that Kanu had been released on bail. However, media sources supporting the objectives of IPOB called the bail controversial and claimed the DSS announced the bail only to calm the angry people of Biafra. Kanu had finally been released on bail by Justice Binta Nyako for health reasons. Kanu disappeared from public view after his home was raided by the Nigerian military in September 2017, an event that led to the death of 28 IPOB members. Not being seen in public for over a year, there was a wide-ranging speculation regarding his whereabouts, with members of the IPOB accusing the Buhari government of having abducted him. However, in October 2018, unattributed photographs and videos apparently placing him in Israel were widely circulated on social media, and this was later confirmed by mainstream media. Despite him resurfacing, his exact location and living place continued to remain unclear over the next years. In an interview in June 2017, Kanu demanded bullets and guns from a group of US-based Nigerians for self-defense against the incessant attacks on Igbos by the Fulani herdsmen, which were currently reoccurring in Biafra land. Kanu's pronounced strategy has been the application of civil disobedience in pressing home his demand for the freedom of his people. In various air broadcasts, Nnamdi Kanu stated how his adoption of Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi's form of civil disobedience will lead to the restoration of Biafra. In an interview granted to Newsweek, Nnamdi Kanu opined his belief in the teachings of Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi. I hope that what we are looking for can be accomplished peacefully. I am an advocate of passive resistance. Gandhi and Martin Luther King tried it to the very good effect.